out the chat. Oh my, that's loud. Okay, welcome in everybody. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Good start to your week. Battery almost died. I always get these started and then I can't see through my glasses. It's great. Battery's almost dead. No problem. Go recharge, take a break. Today I'm going to do two things. We're going to do the viewer suggestion, which is great. It's a normal Wednesday shebang. But I also want to work on the rugby Halloween costume. And I don't know what rugby should be this year for Halloween. I'm going to be a chocobo. But we got to make a sticker. We got to make a Halloween sticker. It's tradition. It's October. It's spooky month. Got to send it out to Patreon members. Little boy pirate and a dog in costume. Yeah, we can do that. Dun, 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 dun. Should we make Rugby a pirate this year for Halloween? He's almost always a pirate anyways, but like you could make him a specific pirate. Rugby might look more like a lobster than a kraken, but we can try. Lobster rugby. Mimic rugby actually sounds pretty funny too. Bionic, welcome in. Spooky month. What do krakens look like? Like 1,000 pinchers, right? 10% gotta go for a bit. Oh, it is. Have fun. Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Brian. Whatever your pen draws. Good point. Maybe we need, I think we need Rugby to have normal Rugby face. And then we'll put him in a lobster costume. Because that's funny. That's funny to me. But I'm doing well. How are you today? his ears gonna work though? Should we put little crab claws on his ears? Little dangly tentacles all over his face. Shrimp rugby. Oh no, this looks terrifying. Oh, I'm not on this. I'm sorry, everybody. Hold on a second. There we go. Now we can see shrimp rugby. The shrimpy. The shrimpy. Maybe I should just make him like a big octopus face. Davy Jones style. I like the idea that his face is kind of like squished into the... There we go. I need to look at like dog shrimp costumes or lobster costumes. That would be good. Be really funny. Corvus, welcome in.
At Wildcat, cravings are our special.
Hello.
How did you say?
I'm alright.
Trying to figure out the rugby Halloween costume. Right now it's just tentacles. It's not working out the way I want though. Lobster tail. Just make him a shrimp.
It's not really Halloweeny now, is it?
No, it was supposed to be a kraken and it just kind of went a little weird. Krakens are hard to draw. What's a better Halloween character? We've done mummies, we've done pumpkins, we've done ghosts. I don't know if we've done a vampire rugby.
I don't think so.
Spiders. Spider rugby.
Yeah. You could make like Frankenstein rugby.
We haven't done a Frankenstein rugby either. We'll see if vampire rugby doesn't work, and then we'll do Frankenstein rugby. Excuse me. I mean, he's got the giant bat ears. I feel like we have to make this joke every year. Welcome in, the Rat King. It just looks like Robbie wearing a cape. Maybe no goblin feet. Maybe we just give him a really spooky cape. There's really not a lot to making a vampire look like a vampire, is there?
I mean, depends on the vampire. Could give him little floating bat wings or something. I don't know, or turn his ears into bat wings.
That's what I was thinking. We could try that. I'm rereading The Hobbit. Not The Hobbit. The Fellowship of the Ring. I already reread The Hobbit. Never ask the advice of elves, because they will tell you both yes and no. Why not both? He's a Verguli. I feel like I'm forgetting something. What else do vampires have? I guess the Widow's Peak, right? That's the... Which I don't get where that comes from.
It comes from Bela Lugosi.
Is that the first guy?
The actor who...
Okay.
One of the guys who played Dracula from, like, the Universal Studios monsters.
I love how much those movies, like, became the cultural zeitgeist. But I guess that's also just, like, that's how we told stories then, right? Like, media. Media does that. Ooh, does he need pupils at all? Should he have little dangly feet? Or would it make more sense to give him wings? And then ears. Then he would look more like a bat.
I mean, bats are Halloweeny.
Just draw bat rugby.
Yeah. Also, Kraken rugby is kind of already like your Cthulhu rugby.
That's true. We have already done that, haven't we?
Yep. We even have emotes of it.
Yep.
I guess it's like only emojis. I don't know.
Is there a difference?
Don't emotes move?
No. I mean,
Or is emoji like name brand?
I think emoji is a name brand. Yeah.
Oh,
Emoticons.
I don't know. It's all made up bullshit, anyways.
Yeah. Maybe tiny batwing rugby would be funny.
That's... Did Mighty Nine come out this week?
Do what?
Mighty Nine.
Oh yeah. I think tonight? Or is it tomorrow? I think the watch party's tomorrow. Turn the pupils into slits?
Oh no, it's November 19th.
Oh really?
Is when the yeah.
Maybe they're recording today?
It might be or not. It might be Legends of Vox Machina that's
Okay.
coming out.
Like another season?
Yeah, because they still have Vecna to do.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it ain't coming out until next year. Maybe a new trailer dropped. That's why I'm seeing a bunch of still images from it.
Bleed. The first one I think is still the funniest. But I think we can find a happy place with maybe the first pose, but give him the wings. Give him a little Batman cape maybe.
I am vengeance. I am the night.
Name darkness. Batman rugby would have been really funny too. Now he looks like a flasher. That's not what I wanted. So did the government actually shut down today? Is that what happened?
I think so.
Great.
Good job. I am unconcerned.
You only had one job. You fucked it up.
No. A job that they could have done without any, for the most part, any support.
Wait, what government? You know, the government, the only government that exists. Yep. Nope, that looks like pervert rugby. It's not what we want. The lizard government? Exactly, yep. That's the one. Alright, well. Okay, Verguli Rugby, not as funny as Vampire Bad Rugby. But I'm not allowed to draw his arms, so I'm not going to draw his feet. By all intents and purposes, this is still his feet. Okay, that's pretty funny. I think I'll do that. I'll make that, clean that up later. Send that off tomorrow with the Patreon packages. Why is the, what's happening here? Okay. For some reason today, YouTube chat is turned on but not working. So that's weird.
What do you mean?
You can see the square box on the right for the chat.
Oh.
And I don't know why.
Was there an update?
Maybe. It could be because I updated OBS. Okay. There we go. Transition. Alright, let's roll some dice. For those of you that are new, the way we do this is we roll some dice. The dice gods decide what we draw. If you have a suggestion, you're very welcome to add one to the list, and we'll go from there. 6. Big barbarian pumpkin vine scarecrow, warforged. Nice. I uninevitably am part of the white woman Instagram now because of all the kid stuff that I have to deal with. And so I keep seeing like, quick and easy way to carve a pumpkin. Just get a cookie cutter and punch the shit out of the pumpkin with it. I'm like, I suppose that works. I kind of want to try it just to try it, but also that feels like cheating. And or will destroy the pumpkin. But I do want to carve pumpkins this year. Should we try the pumpkin carving contest again this year on the Discord? I think I've tried it once or twice, and I don't think we've ever gotten more than like one submission.
What is it?
Pumpkin carving contest.
Oh. I've never really done it, so
You ever carved a pumpkin?
no.
Weird. Guess you don't grow pumpkins, you have to go get pumpkins.
I mean, we can grow pumpkins. It's just don't carve pumpkins.
I assume you guys don't have trick-or-treaters.
No, hell no.
Yeah. Oh. This is supposed to be a big burly pumpkin. Maybe I should buff him out.
So tired.
Yeah, did you get a good workout yesterday?
It was fine until the very last bit, when it was all was left was really big blocks.
Yeah.
We loaded up like, oh god.
When I'm
Like
out,
the last one I put on the trailer was just, I was like, that one's gonna hurt later.
whenever I'm out splitting wood, there's always a point where it's just like, I have that moment of like, I should probably stop because I'm getting tired. And then you hit the log wrong and you're like, yep, nope, that's it. We're stopping.
Yep.
We're in danger territory now. Or we gotta call it a day.
Yeah, there's always comes a moment where it's like, uh-oh.
Let's take a break.
Yep. Oh. Autumn sale for what? Oh, Paizo autumn sale.
I want to buy more
for
Paizo
fancy
books, but I
grounds.
need more money.
Yeah.
I went to a Barnes and Nobles this weekend, and I feel like I should write kid books. I feel like that's where all the money is. The question is, how do you get a book published to Barnes and Nobles? Have you heard from Jared yet this week?
I have not.
Should see how he's doing later, I guess.
These don't. One sec. Last time I heard from him was on Monday.
Okay. I watched the Minecraft movie again this weekend because family's in town. They hadn't seen it and they wanted to watch it. I was like, yeah, all right. It's funnier the second time. I think I went into it expecting a lot. Well, not expecting a lot, but like, just kind of like, okay, here we go. I'll watch it. But then this time I was watching it, I was like, yeah, whatever. And it was funnier. Why did you make me? I kind of want to run a campaign where someone's just making Warforged abominations. And the players are just like following them around, so you constantly have to fight giant, strange constructs. Everything would be a mimic, it would be great. Is that a giant pile of garbage just left in the middle of the city? Yeah. Oh no. Just nothing but non-stop, like, jump scares of piles of things that could be a monster.
Sort of the, not really the premise, but that sort of happens in this new anime I've been watching.
Which one was that?
Gotcha Akita? The trash anime?
Yeah,
Literally
right.
the trash anime?
That's right.
Yeah.
It made me want to rewatch Alita Battle Angel.
Never say no.
It is old school. They made a movie out of it a few years ago, which is good. But basically, there's a floating city in the sky where all the rich people lived, and it's protected by super powerful robots called Battle Angels, and one of them falls off the city and ends up in the garbage city below and loses her memory, and it's a whole thing. It's good. It's good. It's got what's-his-name in it.
Christoph Waltz.
Yeah.
The other Austrian actor.
Mm-hmm. Who's the other one? Arnold?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Nope. The boy's awake. Be right back, 1 second. Woke up, rolled over, fell back asleep.
Good job.
Is that on Netflix? The one you were watching?
I don't know. Me.
I saw something that might have been it. The name sounds right, but it was like, this is the most watched anime right now in the US. And it's like, huh.
Currently, it's only on Crunchyroll.
Okay, that must not be what I'm thinking.
Wait. Hang on. It might be on? No, okay. I thought it was on Netflix for a moment, but it looks like it's only on Crunchyroll.
Is the main character have super skill with garbage?
I don't know if it's necessarily super skill, but
What's the premise? I mean, like, I remember the premise being, like I said, Alita Battle Angel, but what's the
it's
flow of the show
only
like?
barely that.
Yeah,
because like
only barely.
Yeah.
That's fair.
He's trying to get back to the sphere to kind of get vengeance on the people. So there's a little bit of that, but
Wait, so did he
you know
get
that
out?
that
He got kicked out of the sphere?
yeah, they literally, so no one knows they're in a floating city, apparently, in the beginning. They drop criminals down what they call the pit.
Oh.
And yeah, they dropped him.
Gotcha.
And but yeah, it turns out the pit is not the actual pit, but literally just the ground.
Okay.
And they just like the sphere just throws all their garbage out.
That's what we call a closed system. How do they get more stuff?
I don't know.
Do they send more people?
We spend very little time there.
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
we've
So that brings
currently
my question.
in
I
the
should just
anime.
watch it.
Yeah.
I should just watch it.
I think it was one of the weird anime that it came when we got episodes, it came out on like Saturdays, which was kind of rare.
Yeah.
But yeah, the main character's name is Rudo, and he gets framed for something, thrown into the pit, and he crash lands into what's referred to as no man's land, which is like the super toxic zones where you can't survive without like a gas mask. So it's a pretty unique style. I really like. It's not super generic looking.
Who's the studio that does it?
Bones,
Bones.
but like the manga art alone is also very like unique. So
That's good. Alright. I'm pretty sure this was Bionics because it was big and burly. I think I'm done with this. I think I'm done with. Pumpkin Man.
it's also a little Fire Force-y.
I still need to watch Fire Force. Keep forgetting. Are they firefighters in that one?
Yes,
Okay.
but the fires they fight are like demons.
Gotcha. But of course. What else would they be, right?
Exactly.
Jump Rope planted some flowers
Mm-hmm.
that I got her in like hanging pots, and just recently we've discovered that none of them grew, but for some reason tomatoes grew. I don't know. So we have a random hanging tomato plant.
Were there tomato seeds mixed in with the flower seeds?
I'm betting there were tomato seeds in the soil we used, but
Mm.
that's pretty cool. That looks good. I need to get better at that style of lighting, where it's just like really cut out. It's non-color texture, so it's not like technically correct, but it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it.
I think one of the cool things I thought was interesting was about the anime itself. They like hired a graffiti artist
Oh,
to
nice.
like draw certain animation things, because there's a lot of graffiti in the show.
Okay, I'm done with this. I'm gonna take the red off because otherwise YouTube will yell at me. I still have to be right back here. That's my bad.
Yep.
That's where my hand goes. Okay.
For
What's
some
next?
reason, that's just a really disconcerting
What is?
thing. The burly jack-o'-lantern thing. It's just like, I don't know, something disconcerting is
Yeah.
about it.
I keep telling you. I keep telling you to watch over the garden, whatever.
Over the garden wall. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just so weird. Battlesmith Artificer Kobold dressed in imitation of a knight's armor while riding a ramshackled robo-drake using crooked rapier as a lance. Okay. There's a lot there.
Yep. Really sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like that that person should make this a commission.
Yeah. That would be an expensive commission too.
Yep.
Robotic Drake with a fully armored kobold on top. I'm gonna try really hard today to get like full shapes, because that's what I need to start doing for the game. Had some people play the game, got some feedback. I was able to like address most of their little
concerns.
bugs they found.
That's good.
So, it's coming along. I'm really excited to make it multiplayer. Just have to get it up on Steam first so I can start testing that. Would a kobold wear a knight's helmet, or would it wear like a horse's helmet?
Well, they said an imitation of a horse, or not horse, but a knight's
Yeah.
armor.
So I think I might need to do like a sallet or something. Oh, I thought you sneezed, but it was a dog.
I'm sorry.
I just heard rat. I was like, oh.
It's weird that he got picked up.
It just picked up like the very first and last part of it.
Okay. Because I have like noise suppression.
No,
and
I mean
everything
I think the noise suppression caught it. That's why I thought it was a sneeze.
on. I just don't talk enough to keep it going.
I like the idea that the armor's too big, so it's like he's always wearing like a dog cone. I think I need to define the word ramshackled better.
How do you define ramshackle?
Falling to pieces. Versus like cobbled together. So maybe ramshackled is cobbled together.
Ramshackle, an adjective meaning rickety, dilapidated, or badly constructed.
Okay. So it is both.
Yes. Which is not helpful, I know.
No, it's okay. Never ask the elves for advice. It's actually a really good scene in that book. I don't know if it's in the movie.
What scene is it?
Do they meet elves on the road before they get to Bree?
I think so. In the director's cut, they do.
Okay.
They like see elves heading to the Grey Havens,
Yeah.
but like they don't interact with them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in the book they stop and talk to him, and I really like that interaction. It's Frodo's kind of like first experience with elves in the outside world, and the elves are kind of like, "Well, you're fucked. Well, good luck. I'll see you later.
Bye.
But
See you never.
yeah,
Yeah, like Sam makes like the comment like he doesn't know why, but when he saw him, they made him feel very sad,
okay.
and then they just went on. I was like, okay.
I think the quote from the book is, "I've never seen. I don't understand how they can be so old and so young, and so sad and so gay at the same time." And I always think that's fun. 'Cause, yeah, elves are just like this immortal thing that is constantly like experienced everything, right? Like they're so old. I love it. I love the books. I love the books, are so good. But definitely worth reading if you haven't actually read them. The movies are good though. Like the movies are good.
Yeah.
Good enough analog.
Who does the audiobooks? Like,
There's a new one came out just a few years ago with Andy Serkis reading it, and he does a really good job.
oh, he also did this with Silmarillion.
Yeah, I actually bought that one. That was really good. Silmarillion is hard to read. It's just a lot.
Oh, apparently they have like a dramatization of the Fellowship of the Ring.
I'm not a big fan of dramatizations for audiobooks. I've gotten a few of them. I've just never been as happy with just having someone read it to me. But that
sweet
doesn't mean they're bad.
They're basically like the old style of radio shows.
Yeah, they usually have like multiple people reading it and doing the characters and stuff.
Mm-hmm. To get the Fellowship of the Ring with the Andy Serkis one is almost $40.
Wow.
Or free if I sign for a 30-day trial. But I can't because I've already had the 30-day trial.
Yeah, they like to do that.
But for some reason, the Two Towers is $8 on sale.
Two Towers is my by far the best in the
Least
worst
favorite.
book. It's the middle book, right? Like no one's gonna buy just the Two Towers.
Yeah.
Just make a new email and a new free trial. That's what I do occasionally. That's not a bad idea, except that the only downside to that is then if you have any other books on the old account, you don't get them anymore. So
Yep.
it's just a matter of if you really want to listen to the audiobook or if you want to have a library. Which I wish you could. I think you may be able to lend people books. I'll have to look. You used to be able to do that.
there's this thing called I think it's called Libby that I can like download and get audiobooks, but it's like an actual library thing. So like,
Oh, digital library.
if it's checked out, I can't get it until it's
That's
returned.
I think you can do that at libraries, like local libraries too. You can get
Yeah.
audiobooks, digital audiobooks. Oh, did they ever? I wonder if they ever figured that out. I don't know if they did. Supposedly, there was supposed to be a way for you to like rent Steam games. There was a big legislative thing over it.
I haven't heard anything from it.
Audible keeps trying to get me to buy the Tales of Tom Bombadil, and I'm like, I don't know about that. How much do I?
Never really. Not a character that I've been wanting to learn about.
Exactly. I mean, you learn everything about him in the Hobbit, or in the Fellowship of the Ring. He's a merry fellow. He's got boots of yellow. Loves the river daughter. Done. What else do we need to know? Like, it's Tom Bombadil. I just took a fan fictions, but yes, Libby is amazing if you need a library card. You just need a library card and everything is free. You can also put it on a waiting list if the book isn't available. Nice. I didn't know that.
Yep.
I might download that.
You actually need to like.
With jump rope
Okay.
taking the train, and we used to go on like 10 to 20 hour car rides all the time, driving to Idaho and stuff.
Mhm.
We have a pretty extensive audiobook collection, so don't mind paying for Audible. I just got Jaws. Oh, I'm excited for that. I was at Barnes and Nobles and I saw that Jaws was a book before a movie, and I was like, wait, I didn't know that. I thought it was just a movie. Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember the Shark Week Jaws special for Mythbusters, but they talk about how the ending in the book and the movie are two different things.
I totally missed that. And I've seen that episode, but I just didn't put that together. So
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I started reading it, and it's super funny because the first chapter is just like talking about how amazingly big and beefy the shark is. And I'm like, this sounds kind of. Did I buy an erotic fan fiction? What's going on here? But apparently, it's written by well, the foreword was written by the wife of the author, who is a renowned marine biologist. So it's just like, this is by someone who loves fish. So marine conservationist, that's what she is.
And specifically sharks.
Yeah.
I believe.
We accidentally wrote a book that killed a lot of sharks. That's our bad. We should try to fix that. Putting the book onto the Kindle app is a bit of a pain, in my opinion, but you can still read the Libby app. Gotcha. I never had a Kindle. Maybe I should get one. I don't like reading. I like listening.
Yeah.
Listening is good.
There's a few books that I have on Kindle and Audible, and there's like a special feature where like you can like have them like work in conjunction. So like you can like when you open up like so if you're reading you can it can play, and like depending on where you like left off on your reading, the Audible will pick up there.
That's cool. I think I did that for one thing. I don't remember what it was though. Did I send you the maybe I posted it in the Discord. I went to a model shop this weekend with my family because they're into like model cars, and I was like, oh, maybe there's some like D&D models or something around here. So I started digging around, and I found like an advanced AD&D play mat for
$300.
$300 because it's old and it's unopened. But it's literally like a preformed piece of plastic to give you And I'm like, oh my god, this is so intricate. This is probably like $10 back in the day. And it had like a carrion crawler and a couple of orcs. And I was like, huh, there you go. That's a thing. Just before dry erase marker boards, you had to actually make your little model train set into a dungeon.
I mean, the good Gygax and them were already doing that, considering they were playing war games like
100%.
Warhammer.
Yeah.
So they would have already had all that stuff available.
I just never thought about it, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to ramshackle this up. Maybe make it a little rusty.
Yeah, rest will probably work. Slap on some spoons, forks, and knives.
Okay.
I don't
He
know.
also does audiobooks. Interesting. You also check that out?
Yeah. My friend told me about it, and mostly he's like, "Hey, you can get like a bunch of audiobooks on there."
I remember back in the day when the library I had in my town. I used to go to the library all the time. They added an audiobook section, but it was like you rented a big, it looked like a VHS old cassette, if you know what I'm talking about, the big foam Disney ones.
Yep.
And it would have like 1 or 2 tapes in it.
I have
And I was
somewhere in my house the entirety of, it's either the Iliad or the Odyssey. I think it's the Iliad
Oh god, that's probably
audiobook. And it's a brick
Yeah,
of
I bet.
cassette tapes. And it's all done by Ian McKellen.
That's awesome. That's probably worth some money.
Yeah, I got it from a dilapidated library that was being, all the stuff was going to be thrown away.
That sucks.
I was like, so I went in one day and just started loading up boxes of stuff. I found a bunch of like I don't know if you ever remember them, but eyewitness books. They're like they were never super thick, but like they were just like ancient Egypt, and it's just a bunch of like stuff about ancient Egypt and like pictures of not autographs, but artifacts and everything. And they had like 3 there, and I grabbed them all. Because that's what I checked out of my library when I was in elementary school. Because I was a nerd.
And I thought it was so stupid. I'm like, nobody needs audiobooks. That's dumb. And now it's like the only thing I listen to. So yeah.
Yep. Especially if you're on a long car ride.
Yeah.
I will say, it's sometimes counterintuitive. Because sometimes, like, God, this book is boring. I'm going to fall asleep.
Yeah, I used to, like, when I was driving from Seattle to Moscow all the time, I went through, like, the entirety of... I went through the entire Game of Thrones series. And the entirety of Dresden, like, 1 or 2 times. And on, like, the 3rd or 4th time of me reading the Game of Thrones, I was just like, I gotta listen to music. I gotta do something else. I can't just... I mean, not in one sitting, but like I'd listen to the same books over and over again, back to back, and I was just like, I need something else to do. Especially the Silmarillion. The Silmarillion is like really good to fall asleep to. It's not great to read.
Yep.
There's a thing in the Hobbit. No, not the Hobbit. The Fellowship of the Ring, where he's like, "Where did this ring come from?" And Gandalf's like, "If I tell you the whole story, it's gonna take us a month. So we're not gonna do that." I was like, "Oh, that's funny. Self burn." All right. Forks and knives, huh? Hmm. Maybe some tape. Some tape on it. Tape always makes things.
So you said orcs and knives.
Forks and knives.
It's like, what is that? A new D&D game?
I see you've played
Knifey spooning.
Knifey Spoony before.
What is that from?
I think it's from The Simpsons.
Ah.
The guy, the Australian guy, because there's one Australian guy in. Maybe it's from Futurama, but I think it's The Simpsons. Pulls out a spoon. He's like, something about a knife directly. And he pulls out the spoon. I think it's Bart says, "That's not a knife, that's a spoon." He's like, "Ah, I see you've played Knifey Spoony before." Touche.
Knife. This is a knife.
That's right. He says that, and then Bart says, "No, I thought that's a spoon." Whoop! I'm on the wrong way. Oh, I should have noticed that when I erased the when I erased the scythe. Oh well. Happy Rooktober. Thank you, Elliot. Welcome in. Rooktober sounds pretty funny. I'm rolling dice. A gargoyle who's a Shakespearean bard. Okay. I really want to ramshackle this up some more, but I don't know what to do. I'm not great at drawing, like, garbage.
I'm such a good artist, I can't draw garbage. I
can't draw bad. No. Like, physical garbage. I can't draw. Like, when people want something that's like a cobbled together kobold armor or something, I always feel like I just don't know how to do it.
References.
Yeah. It's definitely its own thing. Junkyard armor is always really hard for me. Really, because I think what it is you have to have a collection of detritus in your head. Like, what do you find at a junkyard, and then what could you turn that into armor? And so it's like a whole extra step of thinking about other things and then how to use them. Get a waffle iron in here somewhere. How are you doing, Elliot, by the way? That's fine. No, it's not. Let's fix that. There we go. Okay, what was I drawing?
A Shakespearean bard gargoyle.
Gargoyle. Yeah. Okay. Had a doctor's appointment yesterday, new meds. Whee! How's that going? I guess I don't know if one day is enough time, but figure that out. But hope nothing terrible. right off the bat. What's a good Shakespearean play?
None of them.
I mean, there's a lot. You want to put that on? Put that out there that all of them are bad.
All the ones I think there are objectively bad Shakespeare plays.
Oh, sure. That's what I'm saying. There's a shit ton of them.
Yeah. Like Taming the Shrew is objectively bad from like so many standpoints.
Are we including the reimaginings of them as well, or just as the plays?
Like originals, like, because like, for instance, Taming the Shrew, it is super dark and it's meant to be a comedy, and just like it's like, oh, look at this woman literally being gaslit and tortured
Okay.
to be a quote unquote obedient wife. I'm just like, that's messed up. That should not be funny, and it's not funny.
Isn't 10 Things I Hate About You that as well, or is that something different?
It's
I mean, I thought that was...
It's different. Sort of the same archetype of like the shrewd woman, but like I think it's a little different. Also, I also don't know a lot of Shakespeare plays out of like the big ones, which everyone talks about.
I mean, Romeo and Juliet's the only one that really like I probably know fairly well.
Yeah.
Was Hamlet Shakespeare?
Yeah.
Okay. I know Hamlet too, then. Yep, the boy's awake. You're back.
Maybe he'll conk himself out again.
Okay. We've got apple juice, we've got a banana cookie. We got an awake boy. Is it on the stage or is the theater still with Beth?
Like, I've read Romeo and Juliet and I've read Macbeth.
I mean, I had to read them for high school, so like,
Yeah.
don't quote me as being like, oh, he likes Shakespeare. I don't give a crap. I do have a secret love for poetry that I don't share with many people. What if gargoyles are just like bugbears that are cursed?
Well, I don't think they look like bugbears, so
I guess it depends on the gargoyle you're looking at too.
yeah.
Little tiny demons or like goat people. Or... Who made the first gargoyle? Should they be akin to golems?
Alright, so when you say who made the first gargoyle, do you mean like on the side of a church?
Well, so like putting gargoyles on the side of a church became a tradition. So where did the term gargoyle come from in relation to it being a statue, right? Like
It's from French,
it's from okay.
meaning conduit for water flow.
Interesting. So it
Because
was just
that's what
so
they're
it's
water fixtures.
It's a spigot that just happened to eventually become ugly and scary.
Small correction. They're not like water features. They're like, they're essentially gutters.
Yeah,
basically.
Downspouts, right? They direct the flow of water off of a roof.
Yeah.
But so they weren't originally horrible demons, then I assume.
Yep. Let's see.
So then, who made them demonic to begin with? I assume the church. So if I remember right, like they were meant to be terrifying to ward off evil spirits.
So the idea of using like weird shit, like creatures for like water spouts, goes back to like ancient Egyptians, Greeks, Romans. So it's super old.
Okay.
During the 12th centuries, when gargoyles appeared in Europe, the Roman Catholic Church was growing stronger and growing, blah, blah, blah. Most population was illiterate, so many early gargoyles depicted some version of a dragon, especially in France.
Dragons, manticores, gargoyles. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
That all makes sense. I jive with that. I need to make this look Shakespearean. What should we do here?
Just put them in a big giant ruff.
What?
A ruff.
A ruff? Oh, like the big neck collar?
Yeah.
What was the purpose of that?
Fashion.
Okay.
Showing off wealth, because that took just like 10 yards of cloth.
Ah, so it's just abundance.
Yeah.
Extravagance. Look how rich that man is. He has so much cloth around his neck.
Yeah. Because it was starched, pure white linen. And sometimes lace, which that even ups the price. And it takes like really long time to like starch the fabric into those shapes.
You dropped your juice, kid. Here you go. No, you can't draw with juice. My favorite Shakespearean play is William Shakespeare versus Stephen King. One of the rap battles of history. I'll put a slug between your shoulder blades, and we'll see what light through yon rib cage. Is that what it is? I gotta look it up. It's so good.
This is pretty Shakespearean.
Kid, hey. Oh, it's Dr. Seuss versus Shakespeare. My bad. What is that? What? There's too much shit going on here.
I've never seen a softer author. Between your shoulder blades, then ask what between your shoulder blades. I thought I hope you know the stakes. I'll put you.
I've drawn with juice, and the entire drawing was looked too unrecognizable by the dogs. Funny. I used to do orange juice art on wood. You spray orange juice or pour orange juice on stuff, and then you burn it, and all the sugar caramelizes. It looks pretty cool. That was one of my college sculpture projects. I should really just go, like, pour Yorick and have him hold a skull. Call it a day. Because who doesn't want to draw a skull? See what light through yon poser breaks. That's pretty good. That's a good line. I wonder how long it'll take for Slenderman to become part of, like, the general weirdness of people's horror fiction. Is Slenderman, like, hitting the gargoyle vernacular yet?
I think so, but I think it's only for, like, younger people.
Well, sure, but I mean, like... Okay,
like, there are
that's fair.
Slenderman Halloween costumes. So...
Which came first, the Slenderman or the Enderman? Or the the Enderman?
I don't know. Never heard of Enderman.
That's from Minecraft. Pathfinder has the Thin Man in 1E. Alright.
I'm going to put a spoiler on this gargoyle.
Has it got a penis?
No, but close.
Oh, those silly church people.
Yep.
Butts are funny.
There were a lot more quote unquote bodied back then.
Yeah. You want some corn? You can have some corn. Go ahead. Good job. I like you eating veggies, kid. I'm gonna make a big black mage hat for the kid for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought a bunch of canvas to make it out of. And I'm still worried that it's going to be too floppy, and so I either need to like go buy some buckram, which is just like thickened cloth, or I should think about maybe starching one of the, doing 3 layers of canvas and starching the inner layer.
Yeah, that could work.
I'm not sure which one to do though.
How expensive is starch for you?
What's that?
I said, how expensive is starch?
Oh, do I not use cornstarch? I'm gonna have to look that up. I just would have gone straight up cornstarch and gone to town.
Yeah, no, it's a spray. Well, now it's a spray.
Is it a
Got fabric
polyurethane
starch.
spray?
I don't know.
Well, I don't either. He used to be called Gargoyle Doyle because of a trick with his mouthwash, but it got smushed together when it was published in the paper. What? What are we talking about? Gargling and gargoyles share the same root word. I was just making a joke. Ah. Kid, that is not appropriate. I don't want to like yell at him because he's doing something that's new and he's learning about. Smacking a popcorn bowl with a with a hairbrush. But like also, it's very loud. I don't know how to balance that thought.
Apparently you can take PVA glue, mix with a bit of water, and use that to thicken fabrics.
Okay.
But you have to ensure like it's really soaked in. Apparently cornstarch is a thing you can do.
I mean, I think that's what my mom used to do back in the day, but like never for something so big.
Yeah. But that's essentially what the PVA glue would be doing. So, because with the cornstarch, you take cold water cornstarch, bring it to a boil, and let it cool, and then dip the fabric in. That's just glue at that point.
Yeah. You gotta pay the toll, troll. Okie dokie. What you doing, kid? Mm-hmm. You drank a lot of that juice. Good job. Yeah. You want to watch some shows? Okay. What time is it? It's 1:20. We've been going for about an hour? Maybe a little less than an hour? Look.
92 minutes.
Oh, about an hour and a half. Okay. Yeah, why don't I give him a little bit of TV time. We'll do one more and then we'll call it for the day. There's only 4 left, so we might get a good chunk of this done on Friday too. Whoa, kid. Whoa. Whoa. Let me mute myself, make sure I don't screw everything up. Be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Do do do. I need to give him wings still. So we'll give him wings. We'll call it. I need more space.
I'm gonna say you're the only one who's been drawing, so.
What's that?
Said you're the only one who's been drawing, so you can make as much space as you need to.
That's true. Tiny wings would be funny. So I think we'll do tiny wings. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Kid dressed as a pirate and a dog in a Kraken costume. That is a lot of wood. Man. I envy your workload, but not for the reasons of wanting work.
What'd you say?
I just saw the logs.
Oh, yep. Yep.
I envy that being work. I wish I had a house and like a place where that was I want the lifestyle. I romantically want the lifestyle,
It's not that romantic.
but not the actual work.
Yep. You're like these people are like, oh, we want the trad lifestyle. I was like, no, you don't. You're an idiot if you want this lifestyle.
I love camping, but I love showering more.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. Discord shows you how long you've been in that call now. That's cool.
Yeah, that apparently a new update went through, and which is a little weird.
Trying to channel my Bill Watterson here. There we go. Paper hat. That looks about right. I really want to start making wooden swords. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
When I was really little, I used to make wooden swords out of anything I could find, sticks, whatever. And I got pretty good at making, like, not like something I would sell, but like they looked like swords. Like I could make a sword look like a sword that it was supposed to look like. And I had a lot of fun doing that as a kid. And it's like, I could do that because I'm a grown-ass man and I have power tools. What if I actually sat down and tried to make a wooden sword? And then I saw some guy on TikTok, like, making Lord of the Rings swords, and I was like, what's stopping me from doing this? Like, nothing. There's nothing stopping me from doing this.
Live your dreams of being a wooden sword maker.
Mm-hmm. So, maybe for Christmas I'll get a belt sander or something and then just go to town.
I mean, I know a sword shop in Virginia that sells wooden swords for like $100.
Yeah. Probably not a high
No. I take that back.
high volume item.
$50.
$50.
Yep. But it does look like there were some $100. Because you're like, in these cases, because they're like wooden katanas, they come with actual like katana fittings.
Nice. Did I turn off a layer? I feel like I'm missing something. Or am I drawing really small? I'm drawing pretty small.
Yes.
That looks awesome. I figured most of the expensiveness of that would be the freaking sheath.
Yeah. And like, yeah, most of the expensiveness is coming mostly from the like the scabbard and like the metal fittings.
Mm-hmm. I want to draw a dog, but I only know how to draw cats. This is like a scraggly chihuahua. I think this is supposed to be a pet kraken, but I'm just gonna give him a sailor hat too. I do think the tail with a hook on the end of it is really funny. We did that for the little lizard pirate that I drew years ago now.
long time ago.
Yep. Maybe he needs a scarf. Needs a little bandana. All dogs need bandanas. Just gonna put that out there. If they don't have bandana, they're not properly dressed. Oh, geez, kid. You just drowned yourself? You okay? Do you need water? You have a whole cup of water right here, kid. Okay. Yeah, the kid grabbed my glass of water and decided, I'm going to drink this whole thing by myself. And just...
Soaked himself.
took a bath. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to get done today. I do need to go make this rugby sticker, and the kid is fairly well distracted. So maybe we'll save the rest of them till Friday. But I think we might work on this rugby a little bit more while we have the time. So let's try that. I've lost all of my buttons. Put that down there. Oh, is that on the same layer? That's why I can't find it. I don't know why Magma has such a weird problem with that. Like, I constantly think I make new layers, and then maybe I undo it, and that removes the layer. Whoops. Okay. Let's put this back up here. And we'll copy it. Don't know why it copied that layer. That's weird. Guess I could just take this into Photoshop and do it. I'm gonna have to do that anyways. Bleed. Nope, I like that last one better. That looks good. That is a good. That is a good line. I wonder if I do some like cross hatches this way, if that would do something different. It's not bad. I was trying to do a shadow there and I don't like the way that looks. Bum, 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 bum.
I just realized the Verguli version that you did looks like a scamp.
It's like a what?
A scamp.
A scamp? I can see that.
Yes.
I probably drew that about the same time I was obsessing about scamps because they're funny.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Pumpkin, welcome in. How are you today? We're finishing up some vampire rugby draws for a sticker. I might call it for the day, but we're just hanging out. How are you doing? Good, glad to hear. I might just color that in. I don't know if I necessarily want it to be just do that as a color. I can put it on the list for you. Let's see what this is. I'll look this up for you. have no idea what this is. Where does this come from? There's not a lot of references on here. If you make a character that is a D&D character, we can try to make something work. Otherwise, I'm not sure what this is. I see a blue pumpkin. Is that what I'm looking at? Normally how this works is people put their D&D characters in the chat, and then I put it on the list. We roll the dice, and the dice gods decide what we draw. Normally we don't do fan art. So if it's supposed to be a person, like a person, is this someone else's OC, or is this actually a D&D race? Well, I guess I should have what's it from. It's like a character in a game that NTP D&D? What is NTP? Look that up. Not another D&D podcast? Is that what you're talking about? Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you can submit a D&D character, I will put it on the list for you. I just don't know, don't understand the reference that you want me to use. Need more information. Alrighty, I think we can turn that into a pretty good sticker. A little Halloween rugby for everybody. Okie doke. I think that's probably what we're going to call it today. Thanks for hanging out. It is almost 2 o'clock, so it's just about right. We'll be back on Friday to try to finish up this list. That's all I got. That's all I got. It's October. I'm excited. We're going to do some spooky stuff. I gotta think of what a good Halloween video would be. What's a spooky creature we should do for a why you should play or a how to use? I'll think about that. Think about that. Put it in the chat or in the comments or on one of the YouTube shorts. We'll go from there. Gotta do some artwork for Halloween. So, okay. Thanks again for hanging out, everybody. Corvus, thanks for hanging out and chat with us.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll catch everybody later. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep your dice on the table. We'll catch y'all next time. Bye.